Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, we have two of college football's most powerful teams as we are set for a top 5 showdown, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the toss. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on the legs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up. Offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in there. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
To the ground with the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his back?
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end. He's going for it all. Pulls it in on the right. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. One final play before the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
On second down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Going up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's James. Delivers the contact. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
That receiver is going to think twice about running that same route again as this game goes on, because he just got lit up. I'm not even sure how he held on to that ball.
And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Off play action. Fires on the move. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ibuka. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang.
Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Howard. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs at Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the...
Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there as they get ready to start this third quarter. Think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it. So
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Got his man downfield. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This offense has a 2nd down play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air, it's Howard. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Holden. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Oregon! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Howard. Forced out of the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 14.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Fast motion from the offense. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Firing deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll have to settle for it being marked down just outside their own 40-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, they convert. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Looking for a crease. It's Judkins.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass.
He unleashes a long one. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Pulls it in. It's Herbert. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. The play-action fake. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Like and subscribe. Thank you.